Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to Medwell Podcast. I am Réponse Oro Ishimini Ngirinchuti, and we will spend this episode together. So, today we're going to dive into the relevance of Medwell clubs in Rwanda and how they affect the community also at large, plus the medical students and all students in Rwanda. That is why I cannot talk about it alone, and we have invited a special guest, the Chief Coordinator of Medwell Club, Nizerwa Bonheur. You're most welcome on our podcast.
Thank you so much, Rod.
Okay,
It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, it's my pleasure too to host you on Medwell Podcast.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I've heard it like it's not too far. It's been like a month, 2 months since I've heard Medwell Club. And I also think our viewers, maybe it's a new thing to them. How can you explain what is Medwell Club so that they can get to know more about it?
Thank you so much. What I would say about Medwell Club, let's start with Medwell itself. Medwell is an initiative that works to promote wellness in the community through education, physical activity, and let's say lifestyle support at large. And with that said, we also focus on mental health. Yeah.
Okay. So it's mostly like you do sports because you talked about physical activities.
Yes.
Okay. That is amazing. And so how are those activities practically improving the mental and physical well-being?
So actually, I would say that Medwell is actually relevant to the problems that we have prevalent in our communities. So if you try to look at the stats that we have, according to WHO, actually we have 1 in 8 people suffering from depression and significant anxiety symptoms. So, and when you try to look at it in this perspective of students, especially medical students, you find that 1 in 2 students actually face these problems.
But I thought that medical students are supposed to be healthy, you know. Like
yeah. So you could presumably say that because they are there exposed to all sorts of knowledge, and they are expected, of course, to support the community regarding the health. But when you look at the training of medical students, it's very intense and very emotionally demanding. So this affects them, and we see this kind of problems with them.
Okay. So when you see like in 10 years to come, what is the vision of Medwell Club? How does it plan like the mental and physical being to look in the next 10 years or 5 years to come?
Thank you so much. So if I try to come back to what we do, I said we actually support our communities through education and lifestyle support. We also added research to actually have data-driven policy advocacy. So basically what we currently do is we hold like car-free day runs. That's in the section of physical activity. We also put there championships for students to actually compete, and that's still in the section of physical activities, promoting working out, like in the gyms. But we also focus on reflection time and also seeking help, because seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but actually a first step towards healing. So how we envision ourselves in the future is that we extend our reach beyond just University of Rwanda to our other universities and across the country. And we also dream of going to high schools because the statistics show that 75% of the depression and anxiety problems can be prevented before the age of 24. So if we start early, we are now likely having better outcomes, and I would say that our impact will be more effective and successful. So we see ourselves in the future as actually a movement that's going to bring a culture of wellness in the community, in entire country, because we have a way of reaching wider community through our podcast, like we are doing right now.
Yes.
And we also have a Medwell newsletter, and we also have a Killer Medwell app where you go and you find this lifestyle support and also all the help you need. And it can actually help you screen yourself out and see if you really need help or if you really need to change something on your own to make sure you have the wellness holistically.
Yes. Okay, as we are talking right now, most of our viewers are deeply interested in this initiative, in the Medwell Club.
Yes.
Some of them have heard it first time on this episode, and now they are eager to know more of it and to get to be part of it. How can you tell them, like the people who are outside of the medical school, of high schools, to be part of our initiative?
So we encourage participation through our sensitization community awareness programs. Like I've mentioned, the Car-Free Day runs. So that's where we actually feature this educative sensitization that's meant to provide actually safe space for actually the information that they need. Then if they are interested, they can actually look us up on the internet, because we have a website. I've mentioned the newsletter that we have. So there we promote our activities, and then everyone is welcome. And if you subscribe to our social media, then you get to know all the updates. So whenever we are there in a Car-Free Day, or if we have a championship going on, all those activities, you can even reach us out and you can be part of the podcast. Like you want to give like your testimony, we welcome all of those.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have heard it from the chief coordinator himself. So I know that most of the people were tuning in on AFCON, cheering for Senegal, for Morocco, and AFCON is over, but we have the championships from Medwell clubs.
Sure.
So you can tune in to just continue to be entertained. So, Mr. Bonheur, is there like a scenario that you can give us where Medwell Club has made you to like get out of the mental issues that you had, maybe like academic stress?
Yes, I am a medical student, and stress and burnout in a medical school, you can't say it's something that you can prevent actually entirely. It's something that you have to meet in your journey. So having my Killer Medwell app that actually reminds me, oh, you need to go to sleep, because it starts with small habits. If you go to sleep early today, if you reduce your screen time, and if you participate in those physical activities, you see, you have the community that supports you. This is different from actually initiating things on your own. You're starting something, but consistency is the problem. So I have a community that supports me, that goes with me and motivates me to still continue. So it has impacted me so much to the level I have the clarity of mind and actually the way I perceive the world, because you have increased focus, self-awareness, because it all starts with your mental health. Because I now understand that mental health is not about sick or what. It's about how you act, how you develop relationships, and all of these are the foundations that actually define what we eventually do as a person and what you come to achieve in this world.
Okay. It was a pleasure having you on this podcast.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
It's a pleasure to me too.
Thank you so much. So, dear viewers, I hope that you have learned a lot from this episode. I think that burnout, stress, anxiety is going to be a story of the ages. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. See you next episode. Bye.